Greetings, Life Church family. I trust everyone is doing well and making the best of our current situation. Sister Nicole and I have certainly missed our Life Church family, and we're so thankful for those that have reached out and stayed in contact with us during these times. Also very thankful to our pastor for all the efforts that he's put into live streaming our services and in soliciting and sharing these daily words of encouragement from different ones. I want to talk for just a moment about something that can help you, not just during this pandemic, which seems like we may be over the hump on, but something that will help you anytime you're facing difficult times or you're going through a struggle. I want to talk about always having a song in your heart and keeping your joy through any situation. Let me just assure you that no matter how black your night or how difficult your situation may seem, you can still have a song in your heart and you can still have joy even during this pandemic. I've enjoyed listening to and reading the words of encouragement from different ones that have come as a result of what we're experiencing. And one thing that I've noticed in just about every one of these is a reference to an old hymn or a song that the speaker or writer remembers from times past. My mind and my heart too have been flooded with songs from the past. Songs of hope, songs of promise, songs of deliverance, and songs that remind me that I'm just a pilgrim here on this earth and this world isn't my home, that I'm just passing through. Although it's been years since we've sang many of them, I can still remember most of the verses word for word. Why? Because these old songs had a message and they had meaning. I did a little research and I found that most of these old songs were written during hard times, such as World War I, the Civil War, the Great Depression, and of course during days of slavery. Times when people really needed hope and they really needed encouragement. I submit to you that we learn or bring to remembrance songs of encouragement and hope when the blackness of a trial closes in around us. Of course, this was certainly David's experience. In Psalms 42:8, we find David at one of his lowest points. But in this lowest point, he made this statement: "In the night, his song shall be with me." And then in Job, we see Elihu reminding Job of the fact that God gives songs in the night. And a whole hymn that comes to mind goes like this: "You can have a song in your heart at night, after every trial, after every mile. Anyone can sing when the sun is shining bright, but you need a song in your heart at the night." And then one of the verses says, "Do not let your worries drive your song away. Though tomorrow brings its sorrow, just remember that after nighttime comes the day. Do not let your worries drive your song away. You can have a song in your heart at the night." I could go on and on about the old hymns of hope and promise. I'm very passionate about them. But my point is to encourage you to always have an uplifting or an encouraging song in your heart, whether it be an old hymn or one of the new modern songs with a snappy beat. Always have a song in your heart. I believe and I've experienced that songs can not only reinforce our hope, but they can also bring joy. Once again, no matter how bleak your situation may seem, let me tell you, you can still have joy. Our family went through the darkest time of our life 23 years ago when we lost an 18-year-old son and an 18-year-old brother. I remember the first church service that we attended after the funeral. Court Chavis, who was our worship leader, started the service by singing, "I've still got my joy, I've still got my joy. After all the things I've been through, I've still got my joy." I immediately began to have a little pity party. I thought, he knows what we've been through. Why is he singing this? He's really being insensitive. We just buried our son. I'm sorry, I don't have a lot of joy. And let me pause and tell you that up until this time, the time when the devil put this thought in my mind, God had given us a peace about this terrible situation. We trusted that God had everything in control and we were leaning on his promises. I will say that I didn't stay in my pity party very long. I quickly remembered the comfort and joy that God had provided in the previous days, and I told the devil, "Devil, you didn't give me my joy, and I won't let you take it away." And I started singing with all that was in me. I've still got my joy. I've still got my joy. After all the things I've been through, I've still got my joy. Now, I will tell you that in the days following, there were times when depression and grief would hit me hard. And it was in these times that I would begin to sing, I've still got my joy, I've still got my joy. And you know what? The joy would come and depression would leave. So to wrap this up, let me just tell you that as Holy Ghost-filled saints of God, our joy comes from Him. And in the hope and the promises we have from Him. Every promise in the book is mine. Every chapter, every verse, every line. I'm trusting in His love divine. Every promise in the book is mine. So let me encourage you to always keep a song in your heart and hold on to the joy that comes only from God. God bless you. We love and miss being with you, and we're looking forward to the day we can meet together again and worship with you as a body. Lord bless you.